Come in.
Sorry to bother you at this late hour, madam, but Mr. Thorpe is downstairs to see you.
Oh, well, thank you, Joseph. Send him up.
Yes, madam.
Thank you for seeing me.
Past my bedtime. What's so important that it couldn't wait until morning?
I lied to Philip.
About what?
I destroyed evidence he was looking for.
Evidence about what?
Beth Raines.
Thank you, Joseph. If you hear any glass breaking, it can wait until morning.
Yes, madam.
Now, you actually had evidence that Alan paid off a coroner to fake Beth's death, and you kept that from Philip?
Yes, it's all true. Beth's body was never found.
Oh, my Lord. Well, it's marvelous. Oh, poor Philip.
Exactly. That was Alan's wedge between Philip and Blake. I was trying to protect my daughter's marriage, Alexandra.
And Father knows best? Was that it?
I also thought it best for Philip not to know. You weren't here. Nobody could reach you. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Good. For whom?
Blake, primarily, but all of us. Spaulding as well. Would you rather have Philip steady at the helm or off chasing a ghost?
Why tell me all this? Oh, Philip knows what you've done.
Yes.
And?
He's confused.
Well, as well he should be. If he can't trust his father-in-law, much less his wife.
Now, just a minute. Blake loves him. She's trying to protect him from Alan's lies.
What about your life? You and Blake have just made a bad situation worse.
I realize that, and now the situation has gotten completely out of hand because he is convinced that Beth is alive.
Yes, I know. He told me the night of my welcome home party.
But that is illogical. Just because she is not in that grave does not mean that she is alive. This is exactly what I was trying to prevent.
It doesn't take much to raise Philip's hopes.
Obviously. And now he has located the coroner that Alan paid off, who has admitted everything.
I see. Then Alan was telling the truth.
And there has been another development.
What else have you done?
Not I. Bradley Raines.
That's filth. What about him?
He claims to have seen Beth.
Really?
Now, I don't think he's playing with a full deck. He also says that she tried to kill him.
Given their history, that's even more convincing.
You can't be serious.
Oh, you're right, of course, but I know Philip. He won't rest until he learns the truth, one way or the other.
That's what Blake is afraid of, as we all should be.
I understand her position, of course, but I must be honest with you. If Philip has any hope of finding Beth, I will support him every step of the way.
You sure it's wise to encourage Philip's hope of finding Beth?
Better that he know I'm in his corner, at least that way I could be there for him. This whole business must be driving him crazy.
And Blake? It's not easy competing with a memory.
I'm sorry, Roger, but you and Blake need to understand what Beth means to Philip. She was more than the love of his life. She was his life. That part of our youth we all want to hold on to forever. Remember, Roger? When love was given deeply and freely, when it sprang from the soul, not mere convenience. Philip's not just looking for Beth. He's looking for the part of himself he lost when he lost her.
Somehow, I doubt Blake will feel better for knowing that.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
You cared for Beth, too.
I loved her. Like a daughter. My son Brandon loved her, too. If she's alive, she must be found. I will do anything to support that end.
And I will do anything to protect my daughter. That's why I'm here tonight. I didn't want there to be secrets between us.
Oh, be honest. You want me on your side in case Philip tries to fire you for what you've done.
Okay, that too.
Roger Thorpe, honest. I must make a note of that in my diary.
All right. Now, what do we do about Blake and Philip?
We love them. Stand by them. Even if Philip finds Beth, That doesn't mean Blake will lose him. I mean, he loves her.
Stop it! Stop it! You can't go in.
He likes to see me. Welcome home, Your Highness.
I'm sorry, madam. But Mr. Reed...
It's all right, Joseph. I will deal with Mr. Reed personally.
Yes, madam.
Ooh, and I just love it when you get hands-on. Don't you, Raj?
Well, you're not only late, you're urgent.
Yeah, kinda. You leaving?
I'm glad we understand each other, Alexandra.
Good night.
Good night.
So, Blondie, you didn't call? You didn't write? You miss me? So what was the matter with Joey? Didn't have his gun. He wasn't happy to see me.
Well, you know, he's just not fond of intruders barging in on me in the middle of the night. Neither am I. Finish your brandy and get out of here. I'm tired.
Oh, no, that's funny. Because you were looking awful frisky with the masked man.
Roger was... I'm not amused. That means you are laughing at me, not with me.
What was that little tete-a-tete about anyway? Was it business or was it personal? I thought I did have a whiff of your very finest perfume.
Look, I've had some rather hard news tonight. I'm really not in the mood to play your games.
You want to share it with me?
No. I haven't even had a chance to absorb it myself. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone.
All right, but just one more thing. Inquiring minds want to know. Do you and I have a future together?
Do you and I have a future? Of all the bloody nerve. You knocked me out, shipped me off to Arizona.
Wyoming.
Wyoming, then. Some godforsaken prairie. And now you have the gall to ask if we have a future?
Well, do we?
Get out. You have no business in my bedroom this time of night.
Well, you love it, and I know it.
Get out!
All right, I'll get out. Let's go down to the ballroom. We'll dance, we'll squeeze, we'll tease, we'll please, we'll do whatever comes
You're a
natural.
crazy man.
Yes, I am.
I don't
You
know
it.
why
I knew
I
that
let you
too.
in my house
Yes, you
in
do, and I know why
way.
you let me in the house. You pay people to answer your phone.
Hello.
Still up?
Roger. Well, how sweet of you to call.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. What do you want?
I just called to make sure your company wasn't disturbing you.
No. My company is definitely not disturbing me. Thank you for your concern.
You're welcome. Well, I'll talk to you in the morning then.
Yeah. Yeah, good night.